Hi guys, hola mi gente, hola mis amores, bienvenidos and welcome back to the Listeners channel. In today's video, we will be talking about the problem with comparison. Very briefly, we're just going to go over the definition of comparison. We will put it somewhere on the screen, but the main point is that it's like the word itself is just talking about similarities, differences that are among two things or people, etc. So it's used in our language. Almost every language has some sort of comparison, but the one we're going to be focusing on is a comparison that comes up in the world that we live in right now, especially with the influence of a bunch of social media platforms. Nowadays, the thing that's the most popular is comparing people to each other and try to measure them up in whatever standard is for you. And the issue that we have with this is that it leads people to, instead of in that way of measuring up, they're losing the value that they have within themselves. Also, like the fact that we're twins, I feel like we wanted to talk about this like a really long time ago, but recently we really just had that idea to make this video because like we've been compared to literally our whole lives, especially because we look so similar. We've always had to try to find differences so that like our friends, our family could be able to tell the difference between us. It has also been a problem for people on social media, which is more about what we're going to talk about today. People are comparing themselves and living to unrealistic expectations because of what they see on social media. Especially me, when I sometimes spend a really long time, I notice myself comparing myself to someone that I don't even know their story. I don't even know what happened before they turned on the camera. Even in our own experiences on our Instagram and even our joint YouTube account, we used to get so heated and so angry before recording that we would come on here like and say together, "Hi guys, welcome to today's video." And we used to be so like this persona of always being happy. And I feel like it's also like a people pleaser inside of your character to want to please someone. Basically, that has really changed like when we started recently when we started just recording videos, not even posting videos. We've like our dynamic has changed because we realized we don't want to put up a front. We want the person that we are behind the scenes to still be that person that you guys see on the screen. Especially the effect of social media, which is like it has increased our self-awareness, and I don't think inherently it's a bad thing because it's good to be self-aware about like your actions and even in many areas of your life, like the way that you're studying, the way that you like go about your health and all the other topics that there is in life, all the aspects of life. But it gets to a point that it goes from self-awareness to that self-critical. We've gone through that even with our own YouTube channel. We got so self-critical to a point. I don't think we've ever like deleted YouTube videos, but we would delete them before posting them sometimes. Even it would be to the point that we would have a video ready and just like completely erase it. We did that because we realized like compared to like other online personalities, we realized we couldn't match up, which in some ways it did motivate us to like fix certain errors that we had in our editing. But at the same time, it got so critical to a point that it's just like, why do I even try? I will never be good enough. It was almost like I had to, every single day I had to be better than yesterday. And especially on social media, you have to show like, okay, you have this accomplishment and, you know, it took you 3 months to get here, so the next one has to be in 3 weeks. And you don't have to always be in a growth state in your life. That is impossible. You can't continuously grow. Like, there's a point that you have, that your body or mentally or whatever, you have to take a little pause and be content where you are, and then you go up once more. That's what really drives like our generation to be like really burnt out. Because like we're just like keep grinding, and then it gets to the point that it feels like it comes crashing down. Like everything comes like it's a downward spiral, and it affects like people because we keep trying to fight. We try to keep acting like everything is okay when it's not. But it's not because this one homework assignment that takes 5 minutes to do or 10 minutes to do, like you're just answering one question. It's not that makes you break down. It's all of the things that you've been carrying for those weeks. Two ends to self-awareness. There's the hyper critical part, and then there is the other toxic end, which is being indifferent to your own life and not caring what you do. I feel like you have to find balance right in the middle, where you are like, there's some things you can let go of, but there's also parts that you care about. We shouldn't desensitize our own feelings even while being self-aware. What really changed everything was when I started asking myself, what is my identity? And how does God see me? Who does God think I am? What are the morals that I want to stand for? Who are you? Context I'm saying is, who are you? Like, what do you define yourself as? If you had to summarize your life, even if it's in a minute, in an hour, how would you describe who you are? So like for me, I'm Liz. Like, how would I describe who Liz is to the world, and who am I even in private, and is there a difference in that? And I think that that's where comparison should eventually lead you. It should lead you to eventually ask yourself the questions: am I just following, for example, a trend because it's what's popular, or do I actually like what's within the trend? We don't want to say in any way that comparison is bad, because comparison is used in our language. It's used in the way that we write and all of that. But we're talking about letting that comparison affect you on a deeper level. Maybe you're not at this point yet, but I hope that you guys can get to this point where you can be able to look back to see what did you learn from that experience. And to just wrap everything up, you have to question who you are. You have to question what you believe in, what your faith is. Because if you don't question it, you start to become the identity of what everyone else tells you have to be. Questioning if that is truly who you are, or is it because someone told you. That's like that is the only way you can grow as a human being. And we relate it to our faith in God, because if we didn't question our faith in God, because we did have to question, we did have to go with not having moments where we did not believe, to be able to test our faith and see, is this true? It's the same thing with our identity in other areas in our life. If we don't test like our beliefs and things, how can we truly back them up? How can we truly have that solid belief? Being firm in yourself. Because if you're not firm, your personality will sway whoever is present. And that's not truly being an independent person. And then you fall victim to comparison. Currently, right now, we're putting our channel under construction. We're really changing things around, and Ash will explain why we're changing things around. But we kind of lost our identity in what we wanted. Like, we were doing we did some of the videos we wanted, but we felt like we didn't fulfill all the 4 categories that we mentioned at the beginning of every video, if you guys been here for that long. Again, we're just figuring it out, and I hope that you guys can just follow us along with that journey. Truly know that there is someone out there that loves you. His name is Jesus Christ. God loves you. And that, he sent his son to die on a cross for you. He truly loves you, and he truly wants you to have a new life in him. And if you have been feeling God is calling you, come to him, because there's no better time than the present. We love you guys. Comment down below if there's any point that you can relate to. Comment down below. Just say hi if you want to. It's so nice to be back here. We thank you guys so much for watching this whole video. Leave a like if you like this video, and we will see you in the next one. Bye, mi gente. Bye, mis amores.